So I'm pretty sure all of you guys know, you probably got an email if you had a YouTube channel on how YouTube is canceling automatic posting for Twitter and Google+. And for some people, they're like, why is YouTube doing this? They're, taking more and more stuff away from me. But I actually have something for you, because this might not actually be as bad as it seems. And if you stay tuned, me and my good friend Jecho will explain. Hello everyone, my name is Mykal, better known as ITZsharky, and welcome to Better Creators of Tomorrow. Teaching you to learn, teaching you to create today so you can become a better creator tomorrow. And today, as I said, this is going to be discussing the topic on how automatic posting leaving YouTube is actually a good thing. Now, today I'm joined with a good friend of mine, Jecho. Say hello.
Hello.
And we are basically doing a collaboration video so then we can talk about this from not only just my perspective, but another person's perspective. So, Jecho, would you care to introduce yourself to the audience?
Oh, wait, this is a video? Hello, audience. My name is ITZsharky. Wait, no, wait, what's my name is Jecho. Wait, train? What?
Oh, I got the intro wrong. I'm Jecho, he's ITZsharky. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Anyways, so the time codes for all the topics will be listed down below, and we, as always, we do a recap at the end. So first things first is growing your channel. I'd say that one of the most important aspects in growing your channel is not only just, tags and metadata and all that stuff, but is getting involved in social media. Wouldn't you agree, ITZsharky?
Oh yeah, okay, that's throwing me off. If you guys, for some odd reason, didn't know, I'm Jecho, and that's ITZsharky. So
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, no, but I totally agree. Like, social media is just it's huge for like getting your name out there and just like gaining relevance and like advertising your brand and your channel. Like, I feel like especially nowadays it's way easier to get your like brand out there because there's so many social media platforms out there.
Yeah,
and like unlike
Instagram, you got Twitter, you got Facebook, even though people over the age of like 30 mainly use that. I haven't touched that thing in years. And apparently you have TikTok now, which, I mean, you can bring some of your audience off of TikTok to your YouTube channel. And then you also have, streaming platforms as well, like Mixer and Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. And like those platforms have like exploded in their own rights too. So it's like, it's way different than what it was like maybe in like 2007, where like,
yeah, where really
maybe you could post something to like Facebook or something, but like no one would really like care about it or whatever.
Yeah, and
now it's like
with the way YouTube is now, as opposed to how it was back in like 2007, 2008ish, social media is not only just a great helpful way, but it kind of has become a requirement. Because if you just have a presence on YouTube, then you're missing out on a bunch of potential audience. Wouldn't you agree?
No, I would definitely agree. Like, just wait, sorry, can you repeat? I was looking at a message.
I was saying that as opposed to how YouTube was back in like 2007, 2008ish, nowadays it's kind of like a requirement that you integrate social media into your advertising practices and your channel. Since if you just focus on one thing, you're missing out on a potential audience from another platform.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like with anything really, like,
yeah,
like let's say like, I don't know, just the first company that comes to my mind is like Tesla, for example. You see like commercials on Tesla, that's them using TV media to advertise their brand. So it's kind of like the same thing with like your channel. Of course you want to like use all these like outlets, like even streaming like Twitch and stuff like that, just to like expand your brand and like advertise your brand, because that way you can reach all these like this like new audience that doesn't like normally watch your YouTube videos or aren't necessarily on YouTube at all, but they might check out your channel because they saw you advertising whatever you're advertising your channel, let's say.
Yeah, and through you using all these different social media platforms, you will get all these different impressions. Now, I will make a video in the future talking about impressions and how they're actually important, coming up with the 2019 Creator Studio, which they said was going to be implemented at the beginning of 2019, but it hasn't come yet. But yeah, so now that we kind of got the gist of social media advertising and it's important, now we have to talk about automatic posting. Now, I have been using automatic posting ever since it was enabled. I linked up my Twitter and my Google Plus account, and through linking up those accounts, each time I upload a video, it got automatically posted. So now with YouTube not doing automatic posting following January 31st, I believe, now it becomes the question, is this a good thing or a bad thing? So what would you like to say about this?
But yeah, like most people would think that it's a bad thing because I don't know. I personally don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's actually I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's actually a good thing because of how like it kind of like helps with the problem with YouTube nowadays, because YouTube is so saturated nowadays, and just like I don't know, it also like it kind of helps the people that like takes time, like the people that take time to like an effort in their posts and like actually like put thought or effort in their posts. Their posts will like be seen more, that might be like overshadowed or like by all these like other channels that are like maybe slightly bigger, but there's like so many of these posts because it's just auto posting.
Okay, so yeah, I completely agree with automatic posting not being necessarily a bad thing, because although Google Plus is just absolutely terrible and automatic posting there does nothing, people thought that, you know, automatic posting from Twitter is a good way to put out notifications to, you know, all the people that follow you on Twitter that are on your channel that are like, hey, I just uploaded this video and I'm going to tweet about it. But you can still do that, except for you have to do it manual. But now we're going to kind of transition into the next topic, which is like utilization of the hashtags and Twitters, which is whenever you put the link for your post, you have a chance to reach you have a chance to essentially reach your target audience for that particular video. So let's say that I uploaded a video talking about Soul Calibur 6. Then in my tweet, I'd put like maybe some descriptive information, because you know you have a character limit. And then after that, put a link, and then I'll put hashtags related to Soul Calibur, like maybe the Soul Calibur game or some characters that appeared in the Soul Calibur video. And through that, I can bring people that are like looking for like Soul Calibur stuff. And you can see whenever you put a hashtag, like how many tweets from that hashtag have happened. Then you can see that, and you can start utilizing it to try and bring more people from your audience, from that specific target audience, onto your channel. Anything you like to add, Joe, before I go and expand more?
No, I don't really have anything to add. Not yet, anyways.
All right. And so then recently I did a channel review for Beyond the Game, and ever since then he started involving me in some of his promotion circle. And what he does is he adds me, so I'm being mentioned, and then he has all these different hashtags which are for people that are like streamers, content creators. And in him having all these hashtags, within the first week of me being advertised, my Twitter has gone up like at least 15 followers, and I've gone up 5 subscribers on my channel from people that have saw those posts. So obviously through the utilization of hashtags, there is some growth that can be gained through there. And so that's why I think that it's important that you not see YouTube as disabling automatic posting as a bad thing, because maybe it's actually teaching you the practice of good promotion. And if you're promoting your videos good enough and you're presenting them well enough, people will click on the link. And if people will click on the link, that gives them more of a chance for that view to turn into a sub. Or even if that view doesn't turn into a sub, maybe they'll like the video and maybe they'll comment something on it, because likes and comments, they are positive interactions and they do actually help your channel. So anything else you like to say before we move on to the fourth topic and then recap?
Yeah. I was just gonna kind of reiterate what you said, like kind of like it's gonna kind of like separate the lazy content creators with the people that are actually like passionate about making videos, actually put effort into making their videos. You'll actually kind of see like the people will like, they'll be able to tell, and they'll kind of see which content creators like actually take the time to post on their Twitter. And it's, I don't know, I feel like in that sense you'll also create like a stronger audience and like a stronger community too, because they'll see you put, it may be just like a little tiny thing, but to some people that like a little bit more effort like goes a long ways.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, like I said before, it's definitely gonna help the situation with like the YouTube being all saturated and stuff nowadays. And yeah. That's basically,
so the last topic, which is kind of like the whole entire center around this video, besides, you know, YouTube being like, hey, we're taking another thing away from you, is how does this promote good advertising habits? Whenever you are promoting a video, you want to be descriptive, but at the same time add a sense of curiosity. So for example, if you guys seen my descriptions, or like better yet, my intros for all better creators of tomorrow, I say like all these things that describe what the video will entail, and then that I try and encourage you guys to stay for longer. And that is a way that I try and increase my watch time, my audience retention, which it actually does work. And if you take that same principle and hooking in your audience to whenever you're promoting, people will actually start reading up on your post, and maybe they might get more interested. Because let me actually ask you a question, Joe. If I made a video talking, a BCT video talking about tags, and I say, this is how tags work, would you watch that video just without me expanding on that definition?
Wait, you have a YouTube channel? No. I definitely would watch that video.
Yeah.
Or I'd be more likely to watch that video.
All right.
Yeah.
And then let's say I made another one that is like, hey everyone, I'm back with another video that's going to be in depth about some of the SEO of YouTube. In this video, I'm talking about tags and how utilizing them correctly can end up promoting channel growth. Does that sound like a video you're more inclined to watch than the first description?
That does sound more enticing. Yes.
See, I mean, even though this is just an example, there are some people that do think like that. And if you write good enough posts, not just on Twitter, but you know, any other advertising platform, so like Amino, which I made a video last week about, or you know, maybe you advertise on Instagram, maybe put in a little bit of description, and in some cases an element of curiosity can go a very long way. Anything you like to say about that, Joe?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like, it's kind of like, okay, bear with me. This is going somewhere, okay?
Yeah.
So like practicing with like Twitter posts and using hashtags and just using Twitter in general for advertising, like practicing with that definitely will translate towards like YouTube and ways of advertising your YouTube like videos just from like that practice. It's kind of like the idea of like with Karate Kid, where Mr. Miyagi makes what's his name? What's the main character's name again? I always forget.
I don't remember his name either. One of my favorite movies.
Anyways, Yeah, so Mr. Miyagi like makes his student do like waxed on, waxed off. That's like the most famous thing.
Yeah,
But that like later, like he doesn't realize it, but later he finds out, oh, he was practicing like a karate move.
exactly.
And
Yes.
it's kind of like the same thing, like where if you practice using Twitter and hashtags, it'll help you with it'll translate to your YouTube channel and your videos.
Oh my god,
And
that was a
yeah.
great causal chain. Oh my gosh. But not only is this just for advertising, but in the future, if your YouTube channel comes to the point to where you are able to make money and get brand deals and sponsorships, you have to present yourself a certain way. You have to present your channel a certain way. And in getting this practice by being able to advertise efficiently, then whenever it comes time in your career for you to get brand deals and sponsorships, you can present your channel to them as something that they would want to look into.
Yeah, and not only that, I feel like just like even observing, it's kind of like also watching film, where you like observe, like watching film for sports,
Yeah.
for example, to like perfect your skill or craft. You like watch other more successful content creators and see what they do, and you kind of like adapt that to make it your own. So like what I like doing is like there's this one YouTuber that is named David Dobrik. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers. He makes really good thumbnails and titles that even if I wasn't a fan of them, I'd still click on the video because the titles are so good.
Yeah.
It's just good advertising.
Yeah. So now that we've kind of gone through all the 4 topics, we'll just kind of recap. So now we are going to recap. So first off is social media advertising. Social media is an integral part to YouTube growth. Even though your YouTube channel is its own separate entity, you need to be able to utilize different platforms. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I guess, TikTok, Twitch, Mixer, all these different things. So then you can not only reach out to more audiences, but to bring those audiences to your channel. Now, in addition to that, this gives you a way to, reach out to more people. And if you're reaching out to more people, you're able to find more of your target audience then, as opposed to you just relying on the YouTube algorithm, which even though through tags and descriptions and metadata, it is possible to still grow, it's not going to be as nearly as effective as you being present in all these different social medias. So Joe, would you like to talk recap about automatic posting for us?
Yes, automatic posting may look like a curse on the surface, but it's really a blessing. See, it's really a blessing to everyone. It's a good thing in the long run, and it may take you a few extra seconds, but it'll help you in so many ways. So automatic posting that not being a thing anymore is a good thing.
All right. And now we're going to talk about the utilization of Twitter hashtags, or recap over that. And so then, because of automatic posting not being a thing anymore, it is I and Joe recommend that you take more time in your post, or at least practice taking more time and writing your post to be a little bit more detailed, and start using hashtags. Although the first time you do it, it might not be perfect, but everything is a skill. You will always continue to get better at it. And I've seen personal growth through the use of hashtags. I mean, it's the same thing of like posting in a niche community on Reddit. If you post like some kind of Soul Calibur video in the Soul Calibur Reddit, and it's like maybe a tips video, or it's maybe just something funny, then because you're going for a certain target audience, that video will pick up views. It's funny because there was one video where more than 70% of my views came from Reddit, and that video is sitting at over 300 views. So another 20% came from Twitter because of hashtags. So that should tell you that using hashtags and utilization of Twitter to to a higher potential can definitely improve your channel discovery and the chances of you getting people that are actually going to be involved in your content. And so then now we'll talk about how this promotes good advertising habits. Joe, why don't you start off?
Well, it promotes good advertising habits because like it'll help you practice advertising habits, like by doing this on Twitter. Like I said before, it's just gonna positively translate towards YouTube. But yeah, basically it's just doing it manually and just practicing. You may feel like, why the heck am I even doing this? It was so much better when it was auto posting for me because I'm just gonna post like the same thing anyways. But I don't know, you may be one day you may be like, screw it, I'm gonna change up what the post says, and you're just gonna build off of that from then on and just like be way better at advertising your post on Twitter. Or like you're just gonna grow as an advertiser basically. And that's a good skill to have for like being a YouTuber. Definitely is.
Yeah.
And it just remember, what do you call your subscribers? Sharkies?
I actually don't have anything I call my subscribers yet.
Sharks of life?
Think I just might say welcome to the Shark Tank. Where I don't give out millions of dollars for investment.
Minnows?
Oh my gosh, minnows.
Remember minnows. Wax on, wax off. Namaste.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But to build off of that just a little bit more, not only does this help you practice advertising, but this also can help you with different aspects. Whenever you advertise on Twitter, whenever you're writing your first 3 sentences of your description, you want to add some kind of curiosity aspect or an informative aspect to get people to watching. And through practicing this multiple times with your posts, you'll continue to build up this skill. And in doing that, soon you'll be making better titles, better descriptions. Your tags can also improve. So this one little skill, learning how to advertise and taking the extra few minutes for a post, can really take your channel and many different aspects of your channel to the next level. So before we talk about BCT news in the future, Joe, is there anything else you'd like to say? This can be anything about your channel.
Actually,
anything. So go ahead.
There is. You reminded me of what I was gonna say. So what I was gonna say is, yeah, so like practicing like these good advertising habits, it's kind of, I kind of tweeted about this earlier.
Yeah, I
it's
saw
gonna
that tweet. Do you want me to put in the video?
Yeah, it's gonna kind of like discipline you, kind of like discipline your quality and your ability to maintain and improve your quality. So like what I said earlier on, what I tweeted about earlier on Twitter.
All right, continue.
Wait. Let me just repeat what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, but anyways, what I was saying is that like practicing the good advertising habits is gonna like kind of help discipline you in maintaining your quality and improving your quality on your YouTube channel, if that makes any sense, because like you're trying to like, improve the quality of your posts and like doing it manually and stuff like that. That's gonna ultimately
totally
discipline in quality. I don't know if that makes sense.
But
like
it's going to incite you to kind of make
like,
sure that your content is up to quality with your post, and so it's going to incite you to do better with your content, you know, create it more meticulously.
Right. And then like what I'm trying to say is, it's kind of like what I tweeted about earlier, how quality leads to longevity, and I feel like most people don't seek after longevity as much as they seek after like relevance or clout. And I feel like in the long, like clout by definition is only temporary, but longevity is permanent. So
exactly,
longevity and quality is definitely greater than clout. So instead of like trying to chase after clout, and it's better to try to develop longevity and quality.
Yeah, I totally agree. I actually did not even think about that, to be honest. And this is why you're on the show.
I hope that wasn't like too off topic or a tangent.
Oh no. It's perfect. All right, anything else you'd like to say?
Okay. I am the new train signing. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's pretty much it.
All right. Be sure to check out Jecho's channel. He does awesome content, really funny stuff. If you need a laugh or, you're just feeling down, go check out his channel. Also, follow him on Twitter at ITZsharky, right?
Yes, it's Jecho.
Follow him on Twitter at ITZsharky. All the links will be down in the description below. But anyways, thank you so much for being on the show with us, Jecho. Hopefully you can make another appearance soon. And anything you like to say? Even though I said that like 3 times already.
No. Thank you for all the the shout outs and having me on would you call this a show?
Yeah, I mean it's a weekly series, so
thank you for having me on and like being able to like have this discussion. Like I'm obviously not very good at this, so I don't know why you had me on, but hopefully I made some point or talked about some points that made sense.
Better than what Train would have done.
You're not wrong.
All right. Thank you once again, Joe. So now that Joe is officially off the thing, I just like to apologize. My little brothers have been running around. They're supposed to be asleep because it's actually 1 o'clock in the morning while we were recording this, but they were supposed to be asleep, but they're not. Anyways, now to talk about what is going to be coming up on BCT in general. In February, we have actually the BCT courses are not decided, but I plan to do another BCT live stream either the 2nd or 3rd week of February. In addition to that, you will all obviously get your monthly channel review, and who the channel review is going to be for? One lucky member that I already have in mind, but I'm not going to tell you guys yet. That is signed up to my newsletter is going to be having their channel reviewed. So if you would like your channel reviewed and you like to see an example of the previous channel review I've done, check out the iCard in the upper right, and be sure to check out the Google form down below so you can sign up for the newsletter. And in signing up with this newsletter, you will be able to get all the latest information on BCT, and you will have the opportunity to get involved with an actual community. As well as that, why not check out the Creators of Tomorrow Discord server? This is where a bunch of members of the BCT community are at, and we are here to, discuss and support each other. BCT is meant to be something that is supportive of, all the people that are involved in the community. And so, with that being said, more calendar updates will be coming to all those of you that are involved in the newsletter. Once again, if you want to get involved in the newsletter, be sure to check out in the Google form down below. Just to reiterate on earlier, be sure to check out Jecho's channel. He has some content that I'm pretty sure if you guys like the content on my channel, you'll probably enjoy the content on his channel as well. Tweet me at ITZsharky1 because I've actually owned ITZsharky, but I forgot the password, so I had to just settle with ITZsharky1. Follow me on Twitter if you want to stay updated or just hear some wacky stuff that I post. And yeah, anyways, if you liked this video and you liked all the stuff that was being discussed, be sure to leave a like. Comment down, what are your opinions on YouTube disabling automatic posting? Is it something good or is it something bad? Let us know down below. share with your friends. Maybe they might have some opinions about this, and maybe they can actually think about how they advertise differently for the betterment of their channel. And why not check out other BCT courses here I have on my channel? While all of them might not necessarily be collaborative like this one, there's still some very valuable information, even though they might have to be remade to be presented just a little bit better, but there's still valuable information nonetheless. Anyways, my name is Mykal, and I'll see you all next week on BCT.